At 12:45 p.m., Norbert, a Norwegian ridgeback, is brought in by Haggard, his caretaker. Norbert had gotten out yesterday and eaten a warrior that was trying to attack him. The warrior was wearing chainmail and a helmet, but Haggard was unable to locate them. He believes that Norbert has consumed them. After he was able to return Norbert to his enclosure, Hagrid noticed that Norbert was vomiting. Thinking it would be best to let him get whatever he ate out of him, Hagrid allowed him to continue vomiting and went to bed. In the morning, when Hagrid went to check on him, he still was attempting to vomit but was unproductive. At this time, he noticed Norbert was also showing signs of abdominal discomfort and bloating. This is when Hagrid decided it was time to bring him in. On arrival, we evaluated Norbert and assessed him to be dehydrated, with the possibility of a bowel obstruction. We then started Norbert on IV fluid therapy with LRS. Radiographs were taken and showed that Norbert had an obstruction in his duodenum. Norbert continued to try and vomit. It was decided by the veterinarian to give him an IM injection of prochloroprezine. This is dosed at 0.5 milligrams per kilogram. We administered 36.4 grams in a 7.27 liter IM injection. Out of the different emetic drugs available, this would be considered one of the best. You would need to watch out for the side effects of vasodilation and hypotension, which would be countered by the fluids that are being administered to Norbert currently. Metoclopramide would not be a suitable drug to use in this case, as it increases GI motility and could cause the blockage to further damage the intestines. It was decided that the best solution would be to go in and remove the blockage surgically. Norbert was prepped for an enterotomy. Because this is a surgery that will be opening the intestines, an antibiotic is given to Norbert before surgery through his IV. The antibiotic chosen is ampicillin sodium. This is dosed at 10 milligrams per kilogram, with a concentration of 250 milligrams per milliliter. The dose for Norbert would be 727.27 grams, making the injection for the IV 2.91 liters. Once surgery is performed and the chainmail removed, Norbert is kept in the hospital to be monitored until he is able to eat and defecate on his own. During this process, he is given carprofen and amantadine for pain management. He is also given a laxative to assist in bowel movements. Docusate is given at 10 milligrams per kilogram per day by mouth. The dosage would be 727.27 grams in a 72.73 liter dosage administered by mouth. Norbert was released back into the care of Hagrid after 3 days of being in the hospital. It was also discovered during the surgery that Norbert is actually Norberta. She will need to be kept on a bland and highly digestible diet for a couple of days and continued antibiotic treatment for 5 to 7 days after the surgery.